Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Kenyatta College for today's Golden State Collegiate Baseball League wild card game between the visiting Atwater Aviators and the home team, the San Francisco Seagulls. This is your announcer, Dion, bringing you this live telecast via BayAreaSports.tv. Well, this looks like the Seagulls are the first, while the Aviators are the visiting team. Bat first. Looks like I got two microphones here. Looks like the umpire today's game. Behind the plate, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Bob Estep. At first base, Mr. Will Ford. At third base, Mr. Ron McGeeth. So this will be a 9-inning game. It's the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League wild card game, and this time it's for real. So the teams wrap up the regular season and they get to start the real season now. So this is it. Somebody goes home, somebody plays top speed in the finals beginning tomorrow. So I guess, as I once heard a singer say, we believe in tomorrow, but we're stuck in today. So I know that for each team, they're sure that playing top speed is beyond their wildest dreams. So as for now, they both have to keep it right there. It looks like there's Mark Caviglia as well as Tynan Pedretti out to exchange lineups and discuss ground rules with the three umpires. Once again, the umpires officiating today's game. Behind the dish, Mr. Bob Estep. At first base, Mr. Will Ford. At third base, Mr. Ron McGeeth. It's like three umpires, I might as well call them the three musketeers of officiating baseball. It's like these three first-rate umpires who are out here to officiate this game. As they say, thank goodness it's Friday, TGIF. It's a beautiful day for a baseball game, especially a playoff game. And just really quick, I'll give you the lineups for the Seagulls as well as the Aviators. I know that our stadium announcer here, I believe, what's her, Damalo, is that right? Dominic Damalo. Damalo, how do you pronounce it? For the Atwater Aviators, leading off and playing first base, Mr. Ryan Frakes, number 27. Batting second, the left fielder Mason Washington, number 25. Batting third is Alex Palios, number 23, who is the designated hitter. Batting cleanup, the right fielder Victor Descarino, number 13. Batting in the fifth position, number 30, Nico Delgado, the center fielder. Batting sixth is Brad Boussard, who wears number 2, and he plays second base. Batting seventh is number 29, Brian Cardone, who is at third base. Batting eighth is Jordan Davidson, number 31, who is the catcher. Batting ninth is number 37, James Tatum, the shortstop. And pitching for the Aviators, number 35, Joe Blair. And now, the starting lineup for the Seagulls. Leading off, center fielder Garrett Hyatt, number 37. Batting second, Nick McGrew, who is in right field, who wears number 9. Number 3 is number 28, Rico Jelly. Is that how you pronounce it? Jelly? Jelly. Reed Jelly. Yeah, I was reading it wrong. Anyway, he plays first base. Batting cleanup is the left fielder Paul Murray, number 11. Batting fifth is the third baseman Tyler Ryan, number 4. Batting sixth is the designated hitter Jared Bannister, number 10. Batting seventh is the shortstop Ismael Orozco, number 43. Batting eighth is Juan Reyna, the second baseman, who wears number 7. And batting ninth is Jake Ryan, who's the catcher, and he wears number 25. R.J. Hansen is the starting pitcher for the Seagulls in this contest. So this is it. So the winner plays top speed baseball in the finals, while the runner-up is left to lick their wounds. So this time it is for real. I should mention the Seagulls coming into this contest have an overall record of 37-9. The Atwater Aviators have an overall record of 28-19. I know the Seagulls finished second in conference while the Aviators finished third, so these two teams play each other in this wild card game to see who plays first place top speed baseball for the championship starting tomorrow. And once again, this is your announcer, Dion, bringing you this game on BayAreaSports.tv. That's TV as in Admiral Color Television. So there's R.J. Hansen. So this is the Seagulls and the Aviators this afternoon. It's Friday afternoon here at the ballpark, TGIF. game here is being broadcast, like I said, on Sports.tv. Once again, that's TV as in tuberculosis. No, I'm just kidding. That's TV as in television. And it looks like, that's right, so this is the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League playoffs. And well, of course, I mean, like I said, somebody goes home, somebody plays top speed. R.J. Hansen is the starting pitcher for the Seagulls in this contest. Hansen is from La Honda, California. He just completed his junior year at Lindsey Wilson College. Let's throw down to second base by the catcher, Jake Ryan. We're getting ready to play ball. This is it. So this will be the game that'll make or break a season.
Number 27, Ryan Frakes.
You heard that. Ryan Frakes is going to be leading off for the Atwater Aviators as we get ready to start this wild card game. So this is it. This is kind of like this is the game. This will be the game that'll make and break a season for at least for these two franchises that are playing each other today. Ryan Frakes is leading off for the Atwater Aviators. Frakes, who just completed his freshman year at Merced College. Hansen ready. He deals to Ryan Frakes on the way. It is taken in there for a strike, and that's how we start this one, 0-1. First pitch, right on the money. No, seriously, what time was the first pitch? Comes a motion by Hansen. The 0-1 pitch, it is swinging and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2 on the Atwater leadoff batter, Ryan Frakes. If you don't want to tell me the time of the first pitch, I won't make you. 0-2. Here's the pitch from Hansen, swinging a chopper foul behind the plate. Still 0-2. Looks like I brought my lucky items to the park. My 2 lucky tokens. I know my lucky charm socks are in my tote bag somewhere, and also this 4:32 time of the first pitch. Thank you. Also, this lucky Rubik's Cube that I solved in one sitting. 0-2 to Frakes. Line drive on the ground on through for a base hit to center field for Frakes.
Now hitting number 25,
Mason Washington. Mason Washington, as you heard, is coming up to bat now for Atwater. You can tell the Atwater dugout totally talkative. Ryan Frakes on first base with still nobody down here in the top half of the first inning. We're just getting started here at Kenyatta College in Redwood City. In Redwood City, climate best by government test. Here it comes. He looks at the bunt and pulls back. Taken in there for a called strike. That called strike by Bobby Stepp, the home plate umpire. 0-1. Mason Washington, who had just completed his sophomore year at Modesto JC. Modesto, which is home of the California League Modesto Nuts, who are a single-A advanced affiliate of the Colorado Rockies. Here comes the 0-1. Runner bluffs it, is taken in there. Strike 2, and it's a second straight full count issued by R.J. Hansen here. On a 0-2 count, Frakes wrapped a single to center, and it's Washington behind 0-2. Let's see what Hansen does with Frakes here, or with Washington, I stand corrected. Stretch by Hansen. 0-2. Swing a chopper to third, so it'll be a leaping of the third baseman. He can't quite shag it. It's going to be a station-to-station single. Kind of a high chopper over third, and I guess the third baseman, Tyler Ryan, had a tough time fielding it.
Now hitting number 23, Alex Palios.
As you heard, Alex Palios is coming up to bat. So I guess back-to-back singles, both on an 0-2 count for Aviator batters. I guess Aviator batters have been tough to finish. Alex Palios, the designated hitter, coming into bat now. Palios, who is he just finished his sophomore year at Merced College. There comes Hansen. He deals it. He looks to bunt and fouls it behind the plate. Strike 1. So like I said, this will be the game that'll make and break a season. So somebody goes home, somebody goes to the finals against Top Speed tomorrow. In the wild card game last year, the Seagulls went on to blank the South Bay Storm 2-0, but of course this year the Storm had an off year. And I know they're probably listening at home right now. 0-1, Hansen ready. Here it comes. In the dirt. Nice block that time by the catcher, Jake Ryan, and it's 1-1. So I brought my lucky tokens to the park, my 4-leaf clover, my horseshoe, my Lucky Charm socks, as well as this lucky Rubik's Cube that I solved in one sitting. That's the first time in my life I ever solved a Rubik's Cube in one sitting. Set by Hansen. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It is swinging and a miss. A big uppercut swing by Palios, and a strike 2. Back-to-back-to-back 2-strike counts issued by R.J. Hansen. Should mention Hansen, who just completed his junior year at Lindsey Wilson College. Yeah, Lindsey is in Lindsay Lohan, and Wilson is in Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys. One-two offering. It is swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is 1 down for the Aviators here in the top of the first inning.
Now to bat, number 13, Victor Tescarino.
Victor Tescarino, the cleanup batter with much to do with his role. 2 on, this time with 1 away. Frakes and Washington each got back-to-back singles, and then Palios struck out a moment ago. So Tescarino, the right fielder, is coming up with much to do with his role. Tescarino, a local lad from Atwater, California. He just completed his sophomore year at Merced College. Here it comes. It is swinging a ground ball. This is a double play ball. Nice stab. A second flip short for 1. Is this going to be 2? Yes, sir. A 4-6-3 double play. Retires the side and leaves 1 out. After half an for the Atwater Aviators, as we head to the bottom of inning numero uno, is right-handed hurler Joe Blair, number 35. Bottom of the first inning, no score, and the Seagulls coming up.
Leading off for the Seagulls, number 37, Garrett Hoyt.
Garrett Hoyt, Hyatt, however you pronounce his name. Anyway, so it's the Seagulls center fielder to lead off the bottom of the first against right-handed hurler Joe Blair, left-handed batter versus right-handed pitcher. Here comes Blair. He deals on the way to Garrett. It is taken outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes on Garrett Hoyt. Hoyt is in center field on defense. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It is taken in there. Strike 1 called. And, of course, Hoyt is from Coconut Beach, Florida. I wonder if that's close to Coral Gables. Of course, he just completed his sophomore year at college. 1-1 pitch to Hoyt. It is inside. Just missed nicking him. Ball 2. Well, unlike what R.J. Hansen did in the top of the first, Joe Blair has had kind of a little trouble locating early on, but of course we'll see if he can get in a rhythm here, that being Blair, Joe Blair, the pitcher for the Aviators. Pitch upstairs, ball 3, so it's a 3-1 count on Garrett Hoyt. Nick McGrew is in the on-deck circle, loosening up. He'll bat next. Now the right-hander, Blair, he deals it. Strike 2 called, and it's a full count. When I think about this guy's last name, I think about Blair Walsh, who was at one point the place kicker for the Minnesota Vikings. You know, the NFL just opened a lot of training camps this week. And I remember when he botched that field goal attempt against the Seahawks. There was a couple of years ago in the NFC wild card game. Timeout was called, so no pitch. I guess the Aviator players in the dugout insisted that latest offering should be a called strike, but timeout was granted, so that pitch did not count. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff man of the Seagulls. Here's the payoff from Blair. It is high. Ball 4, so Hoyt knew it, and he took an immediate trot to first base.
Now to bat, number 9, Nick McGrew.
Nick McGrew is stepping into the batter's box now for the Seagulls. Looks like the Atwater Aviators wearing their gray jerseys with white trousers. Well, the Seagulls wearing black jerseys with white trousers. I know the Seagulls' motto is "Fear the Gulls," although I have no clue what the Atwater Aviators' motto is. Might as well I can't say. Here comes the pitch, swinging a foul tip. No balls, one strike on the Seagull right fielder. McGrew is a local lad, say California. He just completed his senior year at Cumberland University. When I think about Cumberland University, I think about that Grateful Dead classic Cumberland Blues, which was on the Working Man's Dead album. 0-1 pitch. He scores bunt. He bunts it foul, third baseline. Strike two. McGrew behind 0-2. Reed Jelly is on deck. So it's Hoyt on first base with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Here comes Blair. He's into a stretch. 0-2. Foul tip. He just got a piece of it. It was just fouled off the tip. Looked like from the way he swung that he would miss it completely, but he somehow fouled it off the tip. Now, speaking of NFL training camp, what do those four? Oh, two pitch runner goes. So swinging a ground ball. That's a hit and run play. Nice. Oh, it's the shortstop at least able to stop it, but he has no play. So an infield a perfectly executed hit and run play. So it's a single on the infield.
Now hitting number 28, Reed Jelly.
Reed Jelly coming up. Was completed sophomore year at University of Minnesota Crookston. Was Arthur Blank, Dan Quinn, Wes Durham, and Dave Archer. You know what those four people have in common? You're right. They are four people that have never been in my kitchen. No, I'm just kidding. They're all associated with the Atlanta Falcons, the NFC champions, defending NFC title. Pitch high chopper. This is going to be a foul ball. It's kind of difficult to tell, but it looked like kind of appeared that the third base umpire, that being Ron McGeeth, declared that chopper foul. It looked like it was fair, but McGeeth said it was foul, and McGeeth had the final say. No balls and one strike on Reed Jelly. When I think about jelly, I think about something I put on a sandwich. Or even Jelly and Day, that YouTube sensation who I saw doing an adaptation of Cool for the Summer by Demi Lovato. 0-1 pitch. Just ball. That was a good breaking ball, but he just missed low. 1-1. A ball and a strike. Here comes right-hander Blair. He's ready. The 1-1 pitch. It is swinging a ground ball. That's going to be in the hole. Base hits the left field. He'll have to stop. Oh, looks like the runner's going to have to stop. The throw is kind of pumping the left fielder, and he holds it station to station.
Now to bat, number 10, Jared Bannister.
No, that's Paul Murray.
Just kidding. Number 11, Paul Murray.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's... Well, don't worry about it. Just consider that as kind of like a baseball player when he fouls the ball off the tip. Just think about it that way. Yeah. Paul Murray, the cleanup man with much to do with his role. Murray defensively patrols left field. Bases jammed, nobody out. Here comes Blair. He deals it. Downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Should mention that Paul Murray just completed his senior year at Western Kentucky University. So I guess he attends school close to the place which was occupied by Colonel Sanders. 1-0 pitch. It was swing and a miss. Big cut from a foul. Whether it's a foul tip or a complete miss, it was still a strike. Well, dude, it's almost like I don't know. It's difficult to say, really. Of course, I know that maybe Paul Murray has done more for the chicken business than anyone since Colonel Sanders. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 on the inside corner. Good off-speed pitch by Blair, and it's 1-2. 1-2 strikes has put Murray behind in the count. I guess the Seagull is behind in the count. 1-2. Here's Blair. He's ready. 1-2 offering. It is a bluff swing, but he did not offer, and it's 2-2. It's like on appeal to first base umpire Will Ford, he said it was a check swing. So I would have said he checked his swing if I was the first base umpire. Dude, isn't that the truth? Here comes the stretch by Blair. The check and the 2-2 offering. It is swing and a miss. One away for the Seagulls here in the first.
Now up to bat, number 4, Tyler Ryan.
Tyler Ryan, who defensively patrols the hot corner coming up. Sack still packed with Seagulls, this time with one away. Still an RBI opportunity for San Francisco. The boys from the city. When I think about the city, dude, just over 40 years ago, I was born on the corner of California and Cherry Streets in the city. Here it comes, swing and a miss, big cut from Ryan, and it's 0-1. Yeah, 40 years is a long, long time. Who knows where it goes? If someone had told my parents 40 years ago that I'd be even doing this, they would have been on their way to Stoogeville in a hurry. 1 strike, stretched by the righty Blair. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It'll swing, left swing. He takes it for a ball, and it's 1-1. So the Seagulls have an opportunity to score a bunch of runs here. Sacks packed with the Seagulls, still 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Stretched by Blair. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It'll swing the sky-high fly. This should be an infield fly. Infield fly rule should be enforced as the second baseman will make the catch anyway for the second out. So that is Brad Broussard patrolling second.
Jared Bannister.
Okay, so it's Jared Bannister for sure this time. It's up to Bannister to pick up the runners here. The Seagulls have gotten them on to see if they can get them over. That's 2 outs, runners on every base. Yeah, sacks packed with Seagulls. Here's Blair. He's into his stretch. He deals to Bannister. It is upstairs 1-0. Now, Bannister is the designated hitter for San Francisco in this contest. He just completed his freshman year at Diablo Valley College, the Vikings, as they call him. Yeah, Diablo Valley College in Pleasant Hill, Concord. 1-0 on Bannister. Motion and the pitch. Swing, line drive over second. There's going to be a base hit to right center. 1 run will score. The second run, no, it's like the ball is juggled by the right fielder. The runner's going to have to the runner on first will have to stop at third. So 2-run score, courtesy of a 2-run single by the Seagull designated hitter. Ismael Orozco stepping up. First and third, still 2 outs. So a clutch 2-run single by the Seagull designated hitter, that being Jared Bannister, I guess. Bannister really came through in the clutch that time. Seagulls draw first blood here in the first inning. It's up to Orozco to keep it going. First and third, 2 outs. Stretch by Blair. Here comes the pitch. It is in the dirt, 1-0. So I'm thinking that Joe Blair just has to think of that as just like a small little boo-boo there, because after all, he gave up that single, but it turns out that he's just hoping that's nothing. But for the Seagull offense, they can erupt at any time, that's for sure. The pitch, taken downstairs for a ball, and now it's 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes on Ismael Orozco. Orozco defensively the shortstop for the Seagulls in this contest. First and third, it's 2 outs. It's Jelly on third, Bannister on first. The stretch by Blair. And the 2-0 pitch, it is swung on and missed. 2-1 rather. Check out this Rubik's Cube. I solved this whole thing in one sitting. I'm not joking, dude. It's the first time I ever did that in my life. In my just over 40 years of life, it's a milestone. Here comes a stretch, and the right-hander deals to Orozco. It's upstairs, ball 3. So I guess Orozco is a Seagull veteran. He was initially going to play with top speed baseball this year, but he elected to stick with the Seagull roots. Orozco is a local lad from San Francisco. He just completed his senior year at Rogers State. 3-1 pitch. It's inside, ball 4, so the sack's full of Seagulls once again. Juan Reyna stepping up.
Now up, number 7, Juan Reyna.
Juan Reyna up. Bases jammed, still 2 down, so timeout is going to be called. I guess they want to just calm Joe Blair down. I guess first baseman and second baseman, just urging him to focus and keep the damage to a minimum. Comes Blair, he's ready. The pitch, it's ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Juan Reyna. On deck is Jake Ryan. Stretch. And the 1-0 pitch. It is swung a long drive to left field. Left fielder comes in. He's going to make the play. And that's strands 3. But Seagulls do tally twice in the first. So the Aviators do keep it to somewhat of a minimum. After 1, it is Seagulls on top. 2-love. Center field.
Now up to bat, Nico Delgado.
Nico Delgado, who is a resident of Riverbank, he just completed his junior year at Cal State Stanislaus, that being Stanislaus State. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Aviators. The pitch swung on and popped up. This is foul and out of play. Strike 1. Now, it's very interesting. I remember before the game began today, I actually heard over the loudspeaker on the Kenyatta College campus an emergency alert system test on campus, and it sounded very much like a car horn. 1 strike pitch, swing on skied to left. This is in the park, though. That being Murray, he's under it and puts it away for out number 1.
Now hitting number 2, Brad Bouchard.
Brad Bouchard, who defensively patrols second base. He wears the same number as Derek Jeter, Frank the Crow Cassetti, and Bobby Mercer when you consider the Bronx Bomb. 1 down here in the top of the second as it's R.J. Hansen cruising along. Here it comes. It is taken in there. Strike 1 called, 0-1. Should mention that Broussard is he just completed his sophomore year at Holy Names in Oakland. 1 swing and lifter foul to the right. Strike 2. Can't believe it. Out of the blue, I overhear on the loudspeaker on campus saying, this is a test of the emergency alert system, and it was a car horn as opposed to what one would hear on television and radio. Here comes the 0-2. It is in the dirt, ball. Heard the sound. I got a good chuckle out of it. 1-2 offering. It is in the dirt, ball 2. 2-2. So this is the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League wild card cast on Bayer TV. 2-2 offering from Hansen. It is swing and a miss, 2 down. 29.
Now hitting number 29, Brian Cardone.
You said 24 before. I just fixed that. Yeah, I've just fixed it. Easier. He is, where's number 29? He is a resident of Katy, Texas. He is he just completed his sophomore year at Trinity University. The pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. I guess when I think about Trinity, I think, yeah, that sounds like the gospel rendition of TLC. 1-0 on Cardone. Here comes a motion by Hansen. The pitch, swinging a high chopper, foul, left side, strike one. A ball and a strike on Cardone. Jordan Davidson, the catcher, is on deck. He'll bet if Cardone reaches here. Like I said, it's 2-0 Seagulls here in the top of the second. Hansen ready. The 1-1. It is swinging a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Strike two. 1-2 on the Aviator third baseman. Comes the 1-2 pitch on the way to swing and a miss, and that will do it for the Aviators as he's tagged in the back up in the dirt. After 1.5, it is Seagulls on top, 2-0. Leading off for the San Francisco Seagulls as we are in the bottom of the second. In case you just joined us, it is the Seagulls leading the Aviators 2-0. As looks like I can tell that there could be some top speed representatives in attendance right now who could be watching to see who they will be playing tomorrow as well as on Sunday for the championship. Comes right-hander Blair, he deals it and is taken inside corner. Strike one called. Nothing on the count on the Seagull catcher. Comes a motion by the righty. The 0-1 pitch, it is taken in there. Strike two called, and it's Ryan quickly behind 0-2. And there comes the motion. Blair deals. That is upstairs, ball one. You can tell that both teams seem very calm in this pressure-packed contest. Kind of reminds me of a time when I attended high school with this woman who was nicknamed Snake Charmer. A little brief, rough story about her when I can. Pitch swinging a sky-high fly to dead center field. Center fielder, that being Delgado, puts it away for out number one.
Now hitting number 37. Number 37, Garrett Hoyt.
Garrett Hoyt to the bat, one away. And of course, this woman who I attended high school with was nicknamed Snake Charmer. I guess the reason why she was called that is because the more stressful the situation, the more calm she got. Every time she was in school, she always seemed to be in the zone all the time. She never got out of the zone. Pitch to Hoyt. It's bunted foul, third baseline, strike one. And of course, I know that even every so often when the teacher had to step out of the room to talk to an administrator or something, while other students would goof off and do this and that, she'd always stay focused and stay on task and really still be in the zone. It's almost like, in those days I was just the opposite. I was always really hyped up and stressed and so forth. But strike two swinging, and it's 0-2. Well, this woman, she was very focused. The tougher and more stressful the situation, the more calm she got. It's like, wow, she's a good example. I don't know what she's doing today. I haven't heard from her for the longest time. 0-2 pitch to Hoyt. Swing and a miss. He chased under the dirt, and the pitch is dropped. Throw to first in time. 2 outs. So there was a time when there was one time when I, not unknowingly called Snake Charmer a name that I wasn't supposed to.
Nick McGrew.
And of course, Nick McGrew coming up, and I should say that my one-on-one tutor as well as my teacher let me know about it, and then eventually I went up to her and said, "Hey, Snake Charmer, I apologize for calling you that term that I wasn't supposed to." She was like, "I don't remember it, but anyway, apology accepted." The rest is history. Nick McGrew stepping up. Here comes the pitch. It is taken inside corner. Strike one call at 0-1. McGrew is defensively the right fielder for the Seagulls in this contest. 0-1 on him. 2 outs. Bases empty for the Seagulls. Here comes Blair's offering. A swinging and a miss. He took back at a high one. A missed it. Strike two. I know the Seagulls left him loaded in the first, despite them tallying twice. That's the difference maker in the game. Is 2-0 Seagulls. Comes the motion and the pitch. Swinging a little pop up to right side. Could be trouble. The second baseman makes the play. Nice catch at second by Brad Broussard to retire the side. So After 2, it is Seagulls on top, 2 love. Anyway, in case you just tuned in, it is Seagulls on top, 2 love, as it's Ryan Hansen on the mound for San Francisco. Target inside the pitch, taken in there. Strike 1 called, 0-1. I can't believe this number that Dom played over the break. I guess it was very danceable. I just decided to dig out my choreographed dance list. I'll give you, if I can give you a portion of these choreographed dances. Pitch waved on a missed again, strike 2. Some of these dances, just to name a few of them, these choreographed dances, they say Dion's dance list. Glitter Princess, Mermaid Melissa, Total Girl, Jitterbug, 0-2. And they're for ball 1 and 2. Well, this list goes on. I decided to give you 4 of the dances on my choreographed dance list. And, well, it's difficult to say, but anyway, just you know what time it's the end, really. 1-2 pitch, strike 3, swing, and 1 away. Dude, it's almost, yeah, I can't believe it. It's James Tatum, number 37, coming up.
Now up number 37, James Tatum.
Just think of James Tatum as the assassin. Or maybe that's Jack Tatum, like the strong safety for the Oakland Raiders back in the 70s. Now, Jack Tatum would make some hits that were legal then, but perhaps are not legal today. Because Jack Tatum passed away a few years back. Here comes pitch to James Tatum inside 1-0. Glitter Princess, Mermaid Melissa, Total Girl, Jitterbug, and, well, it's a choreographed dance list that I have. The pitch, downstairs, ball 2. Two balls and no strikes on James Tatum. Ryan Frakes is on deck. 2-0 pitch, swinging a foul tip, strike 1. Two balls and 1 strike on James Tatum. We're in the 3rd inning. The Seagulls on top, 2-0. Comes a motion on the right-hander deal. So swinging a chopper, foul, strike 2.
Yeah.
2 balls and 2 strikes on James Tatum. Got 2-2. The umpire, Bobby Stepp, does confirm the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Comes a motion by the right-hander, 2-2. It is swinging the line drive over short. It's going to be a base hit as left fielder plays on a hot, that being Paul Murray, so 1-out single. Back to the top of the order, here's Ryan Frosted Frakes.
Now up number 27, Ryan Frakes.
Ryan Frakes, who defensively patrols first base, is coming up to bat now for Atwater. Throw to first base, it is not in time. Once again, the umpires today. Behind the plate, Mr. Bobby Stepp. At first base, Mr. Rolf Ward. At third base, Mr. Ron McGee. Stretched by Hansen. Here comes the pitch to Frakes, swinging and a miss, and it's 0-1 on Ryan Frakes. And now it looks like the right-hander, R.J. Hansen, taking his time. He's finally into a stretch. The 0-1 pitch to Frakes on the way runner left. So the swing to ground ball. So it'll be a double play ball short. Roscoe Fields that flips second for 1 on his first. So this be 2. Not quite. But they do retire Tatum at second base, so there are 2 down.
Now up number 25, Mason Washington.
Mason Washington. Think about Mason as in Fort Mason, Washington as in D.C. Ryan Frakes on first base. I wonder if Ryan Frakes will be attempting to steal here. I don't know. First base will play on the base. Pitch waved on a miss. Strike 1, that's done. It appears that Reed Jelly is playing on the base, holding Frakes on first base. There are 2 outs, and the tying run is in the box in the person of Mason Washington. Well, we're in the third. It is Seagulls on top, 2 set. Stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 on the inside corner. Good hard slider that time by Hansen, and he freezes Washington 0-2. Alex Palios is on deck, but Mason avoids the third out here. 0-2 offering. In the dirt, nice block that time by Jake Ryan, the catcher, and it is 1-2. Once again, Ryan Frakes on first base, 2 down. 1-2 on Washington. Alex Palios is in the on-deck circle, loosening up. Here comes the stretch by the right-hander Hansen. 1-2 pitch runner goes, pitches in the dirt, and so Frakes will take second uncontested. That is an uncontested stolen base credited to Ryan Frakes. 2-2 on Mason Washington. A base hit here can give the Aviators some offense, as the Seagulls currently on top 2-0 here in the third inning. 2-2 on Washington. Of course, one more strike can end the small threat by Atwater. Here comes Hansen, he's ready. 2-2, it's inside. Tried jamming him, and it's a full count. Three and 2. So this will be an VIP, very important pitch coming up. Hansen ready. Payoff. Swinging a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Strike 3, and that will do it for the Aviators. As Aviator runner on second. So after 2.5, Seagulls on top, 2 live. Reed Jelly to lead things off for the Seagulls as we head to the
number 28, Reed Jelly.
Jelly. And I think about, jelly is some peanut butter and jelly, dude. Reed Jelly, who defensively patrols first base, is stepping into the box now to lead off for the Seagulls. In case you just tuned in, the Seagulls lead the Aviators 2-0 as the Seagulls looking to generate some breathing room here. There comes the right-hander Blair. He deals to Jelly. It is taken straight down the middle, strike 1. So like I said, the winner of this game plays top speed for the title, while the runner-up is going to be left to lick their wounds and get ready for spring training. 1 strike on Jelly. Paul Murray is on deck. The pitch is taking on the change. Oh, I thought that was in there, but that was not so. Ball 1. A ball and a strike on Reed Jelly. Comes a motion by the right-hander. The 1-1 pitch and a swing and a miss, so certainly a strike that time around. 1-2. So it's Jelly behind 1-2. We're in the third. 1-2 offering. It's taken inside. Ball 2, and it's close that time. 2-2 on Jelly. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, dude. That could make me want to go, make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I can bring for lunch tomorrow. 2-2, it is outside ball 3. Full count. So Jelly, who's defensively the first baseman for the Seagulls in this contest, 3-2 on him. Jelly hoping for base hitter ball 4. Here comes the 3-2 payoff from Blair. It is high, ball 4, so walk to Jelly.
Now it's about number 11, Paul Murray.
Like I said, I mean, I should mention that this game, they will play all 9 innings of this contest, even if the score is 100-0. In playoff baseball, there's no such thing as an official game, and there's no such thing as a mercy rule. They play all 9 innings, even if the score is 100-0. Here comes a stretch, and here comes the pitch to Paul Murray. It is a bluff swing, and he did not offer ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Paul Murray. There's Joe Blair. He looks in. He's into his stretch. The 1-0 pitch. It is swung on line into left field. It's going to be a left fielder coming in. It's going to be nice running catch and having to retreat is Jelly. So I guess it sounded like Murray chipped his bat, but it was an out to left.
Now hitting number 4, Tyler Ryan.
Tyler Ryan stepping into the batter's box now. Ryan defensively patrols third base for the Seagulls in this contest. Plus, I should mention I was asking about a ground rule. In this facility, about that net and right. That netting is supposed to protect the cars out there and right. The ball hits the net, it is a home run. I know it would be back in play in last year's playoffs. Pitched inside, did it hit him? Yes, it did. But first and second, ducks on the pond. Jared Bannister stepping
Now
up.
at the bat, number 10, Jared Bannister.
Jared Bannister coming up to the bat now for the Seagulls. Should mention, I'd like to acknowledge Tim Ryan, who's the director here at Bay Area Sports TV. Got Tim as in Run TMC and Banks as in Wells Fargo. Here comes the pitch. It's high and tight. Oh yeah, that somehow caught the plate. Strike 1. Maybe Banks as in Tyra Banks. I like her. No need to go there. That woman was a talk show on coast-to-coast television. Even Tim as in Tim Hardaway from Run TMC. Pitch strike 2 swinging, and it's quickly 0-2 on Bannister. First and second, 1 away here in the bottom of the third. Seagulls have an opportunity here. Here comes the stretch by the right-hander Blair, and he deals the 0-2 pitch. Swing a line drive, foul, left side, still 0-2. Ball hits the batting cage that's supposed to be used for batting practice. 0-2 on the designated hitter of the Seagulls. Here's Blair, he's ready. Comes the 0-2 offering. It is outside low. Ball 1. I'd also like to acknowledge Dominic DeMalo, is that right? He's our stadium announcer, and also Tony Luca, who's our scoreboard operator today, and also this new kid on the block who's standing there in the announcer's booth having a lively conversation with Tony. 1-2 pitch, strike 3 swing, and 2 down for the Seagulls here in the third. I assume this gentleman here would like some acknowledgement. What's your name, sir?
Now at the bat, number 43, Ishmael
Dom
Roscoe.
Giuliani. Way to go. Yeah, I guess Dom Giuliani having a lively conversation with Tony Luca. Luca is the head baseball coach for the Cunata Colts. Ishmael Orozco stepping into bat now for the Seagulls. First and second still 2 outs. Here it is. Straight down the middle, strike 1. Ishmael Orozco, who's defensively a shortstop for the Seagulls. Stretched by Blair. He checks second. And comes to the plate. Runner goes. Pitches low for a ball. It's going to be a double steal. Attempt on a second. Much late. So it's going to be... Wow. That was a ball. So it's 1-1. So I guess it is... as it says in Casey at the back, Ryan safe on second. And Jelly a hugging third. stretch by Joe Blair. There's the 1-1. And a swinger chopper foul, strike 2. One and 2 on Ismail Orozco. Here we go. Ismail Orozco looking for an RBI here. Chance to give the Seagulls some breathing room. 1-2 pitch. It is swung on and missed, and the Aviators send the front. So after 3, it is still interesting. It's 2-0 Seagulls. Can they crank that music any louder?
Now leading off number 23, Alex Palios.
So it's going to be the meat of the order due up here in the top of the 4th, 3, 4, and 5. Alex Palios leads things off, facing Seagulls right-handed herder R.J. Hansen. 3 innings down, 6 innings left to play here at Kenyatta. Here comes the pitch. Ball 1, low and outside the time, 1-0. On deck is Victor Tiscarino, held bat after Palios finishes batting. 1-0 pitch, swing a ground ball foul toward off the fence of the third base dugout and kind of ricochets away. 1-1. So I guess I'm thinking Zach Bell is still with the Seagulls as a coach. Well, on 1-1 pitch, it is oh, hit him. Oh, that's painful. Yeah, thinking about Zach Bell. Zach Bell is the pitching coach. So now it looks like the home plate umpire Bob Estep is going to have a conference with the 2 other umpires. What's one think about when he hears the term Bell? I don't know.
Players under review.
You said about the players under review. What are they contacting the command center somewhere based out in Long Island? Ha! Well, I guess the call is confirmed. It's a hit batsman. Victor Tiscarino stepping in.
Now hitting number 13, Victor Tiscarino.
When I think about Zach Bell, who's when I think about his last name, I think ring, ring, ring. I have an old-fashioned alarm clock, which after it rings, I drop it on the floor. Here comes the pitch to Tiscarino, swinging and a miss home run. Yeah, that's right. I use an old-fashioned alarm clock. One that after it rings, I stop the ringing by dropping it on the floor. That's how alarm clocks used to be back like 50 years ago. You know. 0-1 pitch. It's supposed to be. Uh-oh, the ball skips away. That's going to put the runner on second.
No three.
Alios. That was a ball. Hey, you're the one supposed to keep track of that, not me.
I couldn't tell if he thought of a strike or not. He didn't do nothing. The catcher.
I guess Tony said that the umpire did not declare that pitch a ball or a strike. Well, okay, you win this timeout. So on appeal, he says, oh yeah, on appeal, he said that the batter did check his swing. Will Ford. So Will Ford said the batter checked his swing. So a ball and a strike on Tiscarino. So runner on second base with nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Chirping, twittering, whatever. 1-1 pitch, inside. Well, I should say that R.J. Hansen has been masterful through 3+ innings so far, but he's facing kind of a small Aviator threat here. Here's the stretch by the right-hander, and Hansen deals strike 2, called 2-2, 2-2. So the Aviators dugout totally talkative. 2-2. Here comes the right-hander, he's ready. There's the 2-2 from Hansen. Swinging a high chopper over the mound short. This will be a productive out. And I think throw to first will be still in time despite the slide by Tiscarino. But Palios advances to third. One away.
Now up to bat number 30, Nico Delgado.
Nico Delgado up with an RBI opportunity. Runner on third base with one away.
I mean, our office is underneath the road now. 35 on the second floor down there. That's what like official office is going to be down to.
One out. Base runner on third base. The Aviators with an RBI opportunity here, especially for Nico Delgado. There's the stretch. Here it comes. Ball one. Taken downstairs that time 1-0. One out. So its infield is deep for the Seagulls. Plus with two on cushion. I guess that's an interesting strategy. Oh no, pitch. It is upstairs. Ball two. First pitch was low. Second pitch was high. Wonder if Stan Swatala, the top speed baseball coach, is in attendance today. Stan, if you're listening right now, please come into the announcer's booth. I have a can of frosting for you. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, big cut from Delgado when it's strike one. Yeah, I actually have a can of frosting for Stan Swatala. Two and one, the count on Nico Delgado. Base hitter sac fly can give the Aviators some offense. 2-1 pitch, low and outside, ball three. Three balls and one strike on Delgado.
No, just, I mean, I thought he was I thought you guys pretty much slept in the year, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then here comes Hansen. He's into the stretch. There's a 3-1 pitch. It's a swing to ground ball hit to third. He's going to come to the plate. He may have a throw. He throws it away! And the runner scores. And going to second is the batter. So I guess, I guess that was a bang at the plate. I guess the Aviators are on the board. Now it's like the runner has to be kept away. What's all this? Now it's like, it's like, Kamiga is going to argue the call. I don't know what this is all about.
I got fucking shit last year.
Wow. Holy smokes, I can tell both coaches have been warned here. I guess in baseball it's not like basketball where if you get banged into by an opposing player, they don't stop the game and give you a free throw. So the batter went to second on that ball that got thrown away. So I guess the Aviators do close the gap and in essence get on the board here. It's 2-1 Seagulls.
He cleared last time. I'm running out. I'm coming from behind. No one's going to see me.
Coming up to bat now for the Aviators appears
Now
to be
number 2, Brad Bouchard.
Brad Bouchard. You said it, Brad Bouchard. I guess both benches have been warned here. It's almost like, wow, this is getting a bit tense here, a bit intense. A base hit here can tie the score. What did the umpire say? He said, just worry about your own players, not your opponent. That's interesting. That's what I heard Bob Eastep say to the Atwater bench. Worry about your own players, not your opponent. Good way to maintain the peace by Mr. Bob Eastep, our home plate umpire. There comes the stretch by the right-hander Hansen. There comes the pitch. Seeing a ground ball hit off the glove of the third baseman and through. So it's going to be a station-to-station single. This is fascinating. Brian Cardone stepping in now for the Aviators. Like Zach Bell is trotting out to the pitcher's mound. I guess,
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube. Have you ever solved a Rubik's Cube in one sitting?
Never.
Never?
Never even solved it.
Never touched one.
You never touched a Rubik's Cube. Dude, it's almost like one of my lucky products I brought to the park today. Ryan Cardone up first and third, one out. Comes the motion by Hansen's pitch. Downstairs, ball one. I am practicing my danceability factor, especially for the forthcoming Spirit Director campaign for Tam High football, as well as College of Marin and Dominican University women's soccer. 1-0 pitch, run left, chop, foul, strike one. I can't believe it. It's almost like, dude, I've been asked by College of Marin and Dominican University women's soccer to be their honorary cheerleader, and it's almost like I'm going to get support and fanfare. What a blessing. Stretch by Hansen. A 1-1 pitch, straight down the middle. Strike two called, 1-2. The tying run on third, the go-ahead run on first for the Aviators here in the fourth. The stretch by the right-hander, the 1-2 pitch. It is swing to ground ball. This is a double play ball short to second, to first, and the Seagulls hold on to the lead. After 3.5, it is Seagulls on top, 2-1. Here comes a motion by the righty. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a sky-high drive to center field on his horse. The center fielder, he will make the play in stride. Nice catch by Nico Delgado for the first out.
Now hitting number 25, Jake Ryan.
Jake Ryan.
How you doing?
Jake Ryan stepping into the batter's box now. Defensively is the catcher for the Seagulls in this contest. One away. Jake Ryan up with one out and the bases unoccupied for the Seagulls here in the bottom of the fourth. Comes motion by Joe Blair. Here comes the pitch. It's inside. Just missed nicking him. Ball one. 1-0 on Jake Ryan. On deck is Garrett Hoyt.
Yeah. Nothing? I'm getting ready to go back to school. Where? Huh? Where? Roger said. Yeah. Yeah. I've been here.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It is swing and a miss. Big pop from Ryan, and it's strike one.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty close. It's like 2 hours away.
So in case you're just joining us, it is the Seagulls on top of the Aviators, 2-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Seagulls batting, looking to obtain some breathing room on the scoreboard. Here comes Blair. He's into his motion. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball hit to third base. It's on in his kitchen on time for across first and tied 2-1.
Started a couple games, and then once conference started,
Now hitting number 37, Garrett Hoyt.
Garrett Hoyt coming up. Back to the top of the order. Looks like the Seagulls clinging to a one-run lead. Now that the Aviators are out hitting the Seagulls 4-3 in that category, but the Seagulls are outscoring the Aviators 2-1. Here comes the pitch to Hoyt. Ball one outside, 1-0. 1-0 the count on Hoyt. Comes motion by the righty. The 1-0 pitch is straight down the middle, strike one. This will be a 9-inning game between the Aviators and the Seagulls. This is the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League wild card game. Here comes the motion, the 1-1 pitch at a swing. Did he hold up? He checked his swing. Wow, I thought he swung. That was kind of a close call, but it's like the base umpire that Ron McGee said he checked his swing that being White. Nick McGrew is on deck. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. This ball skips straight up in the air into the screen. 3 balls and 1 strike on White. 3-1 on Hoyt. Nick McGrew on deck. I'll bet if Hoyt walks here. Here's the 3-1 pitch. It's in the taken downstairs. Ball 4, so walk to Hoyt with 2 down.
Now hitting number 9, Nick McGrew.
Now Nick McGrew is stepping up to bat with still 2 outs and a runner on first and Garrett Hoyt. I know it's interesting. I know some of the Seagull players and coaches requested that I wear all pink tomorrow to game 1 of the finals. Well, I think I might actually do. I was thinking about the same thing even earlier today when I was doing my work obligation at the office. Here comes the stretch. And here comes the pitch to Nick McGrew. He's supposed to, it's going to be foul. Strike 1.
I have the rock. Probably. I'll probably be first one out.
1 strike on Nick McGrew. So here we go. Seagulls on top, 2-1. This is 2 outs, runner on first base. Here comes the stretch by the right-hander. Runner's going. The pitcher swung on a foul tip. Strike. Throw to second. In time. And out stealing is Hoyt. So that ends the frame. So after 4 innings, it is Seagulls on top, 2-1. Davidson leading off.
Now hitting number 31, Jordan Davidson.
Jordan Davidson coming up. And in case you just joined us, it is the Seagulls on top of the Aviators, 2-1. 4 innings down, 5 innings left to play here. R.J. Hansen still on the mound for the Seagulls. I know that Hansen has given up 4 hits and has allowed only 1 run to the Aviator offense. Comes Hansen, he's into his windup. Pitch to Jordan Davidson. It is chopper to third on the first pitch. Leaping, he makes the play. Can he throw? He does. 1 pitch, 1 away. So with 1 down, that'll send up James Tatum.
Now coming up, number 37, James Tatum.
James Tatum up with 1 out, and James Tatum is defensively the shortstop. And all I gotta say is, well, sugar and spice and everything nice. Let's put it that way. It feels like a very nice, soothing way to spend your Friday here at the ballpark. The pitch fouled off on the bunt attempt, strike one. All right, well, I guess, I don't know how else to say this, but, it'll be difficult to say, really. 0-1 pitch on the way to Tatum, and a scramble to third base. Nice scoop at third. Can he make the throw? Another cross-time throw in time. 2 quick outs. Maybe there's two defensive assists at third base by Tyler Ryan.
Now hitting number 27, Ryan Frakes.
Ryan Frakes, who I believe his favorite breakfast cereal is Frosted Flakes. So, of course, I know that. Of course, when I was a kid, Tony the Tiger and I were close friends. Let's put it that way. Here comes the pitch to Ryan Frakes. It is low and outside, ball 1-0. I know it's interesting. Dude, it's almost like I don't know. Maybe I should ask if somebody could bring me a container of rally fries. 1-0 pitch, ball 2 downstairs, 2-0. Dude. Yeah, rally fries, which was started in 2007 by Seattle Mariners TV announcer Mike Blowers. Rally fries. Tasty. 2-0 pitch. Soon lined in the hole. It's going to be a base hit to left field for Ryan Frakes. Coming up is Mason Washington.
Now hitting number 25, Mason Washington.
Still 2 outs. Mason Washington stepping into the box now for the Aviators. Washington represents the go-ahead run as the tying run is on first. So until that Mason Washington is looking to generate a 2-out rally for the Aviators here in the 5th. It is 2-1 Seagulls. Tying run on first for Atwater. Stretched by the right-hander Hansen. He deals it. Swinging a pop foul to the plate to the right. Strike one. Once again, I'd like to acknowledge all the people who are involved in this broadcast today. I'd like to acknowledge Tim Banks, who's our director, and also, I'll tell you more in a sec. 1 strike on the right-handed batter, Washington split corner left. Strike 2 called, and it's Dom DeMalo is our stadium announcer, and Tony Luca is our scoreboard operator, and last but not least, me, that being Dion, the play-by-play announcer. 0-2 the count on Mason Washington. Maybe I shouldn't acknowledge myself. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. 0-2 in the dirt. Nice block runners. Kind of block on between first and second to be Ryan Frakes. 1-2 on Washington. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have acknowledged myself. But okay, I'll just let it go. The past is in the past. As in the words of the main princess in the Disney movie Frozen. Dude, maybe when I go home tonight, I should have some frozen pizza for dinner. Maybe I shouldn't even bake it. 1-2. Strike 3 swing, and that will do it for the Aviators here in the 5th. So after 4.5, and the Seagulls on top. 2-1. By playing us. I was kind of a little skeptical about it, but he says it's quite alright. Okay. I get it. That's alright. Anyway, 2, 3, and 4 do up for the Seagulls as we're in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the motion by Blair. The pitch. Strike 1, straight down the middle, 0-1. Well, I guess, yeah, tell me about it. It's almost like, I should have put this, it's, the outcome of this game is still very much in doubt. Here it comes. So the swing of ground ball on an 0-1 pitch to short. Shortstop has to hurry here, so throw. It's thrown away! Yeah, oh, dude. Oh, yeah, sure. Looks like, Will Ford, the first base umpire, got in the way of McGrew. I guess Ford had no idea that McGrew was, I guess it was kind of a bang between first
Now
and
batting
second.
number 28, Reed Jelly.
Reed Jelly coming up, still nobody out. Let's score is E6, the latest play. Well, dude, E6. I guess, well, tell me about it. It's a very fascinating day. It's like 2-1 Seagulls. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Runner on first. Here comes the motion and the pitch. Oh, that's a painful plump. So Jelly goes to first and being pushed to second is Nick McGrew.
Now batting number 1's Paul Murray.
Paul Murray stepping into the batter's box, the cleanup man with much to do with this role. First and second, still nobody out. It's a 2-1 nail biter in favor of the Seagulls. As well, we'll see. I mean, the Seagulls have ducks on the pond here with nobody down. And Murray looking to live up to his billing as a cleanup batter. Stretched by Blair. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Oh, what a big breaking curveball by Blair, and it's 0-1 on the Seagull cleanup man. Dude, this time it's for real, as they say. And it's the end of the regular season, and today the real season begins. So somebody goes home, somebody plays top speed. So now there's kind of a signal mishap there by between catcher and pitcher. That's Joe Blair, the pitcher, and the catcher, Jordan Davidson. Seagulls have an opportunity to obtain some breathing room here. First and second, nobody down here in the fifth. The stretch by the right-hander, Blair. He checks and deals the 0-1. Swinging a chopper, foul, strike two. Toward the third base dugout where the Aviator players are situated. Nothing in two on the Seagull cleanup man, Paul Murray. What does one think of when they hear the name Paul? I know, like, the walrus was Paul. Paul Bunyan, according to Tony, our scoreball operator. Yeah, in other words, that's a bar from the Beatles song Glass Onion on the White Album. Comes a stretch. 0-2. The pitch is skipped away, and the runner throw to second base. We have play. He's going to be out. And advancing to third is McGrew, so Jelly out, trying to go to second. So there is one out. I guess Dom said that boldly predicted that latest offering would be a ball in the dirt. Dude, you must study these pitchers like the way a law student studies for the bar exams.
A little bit.
A little bit, according to Dom. Well, I guess he's smart. Our stadium announcer Dom. 1-2 on Murray. Runner on third with one out. Here comes the offering. It is swinging on Capper foul. Infield is drawn halfway in for the Aviators, trying to keep the run from coming in to score. I guess what looks like it appears that Bob Estep is asking for 4 baseballs. 4 baseballs. I think one of them is going to be signed by me. One and two. Here comes some right-handers offering. Oh, that's high intent. It's a bit too close for comfort. Ball 2. I guess this right-hander is I guess Joe Blair has preferred to throw junk to the Seagull cleanup man. Runner on third with one away here in the bottom of the fifth. Comes a stretch by the righty, and he deals the 2-2. The swing on ground ball foul, so they'll do it again. Ball ricochets off the fence on the left side. Still 2-2 on Paul Murray. Here comes a stretch by the righty. The 2-2 swung on, fouled away. Still 2-2.
I go in the dirt right now.
I guess Dom is thinking that that Blair's going to throw this next pitch in the dirt. Well, we'll see. 2-2. Ground ball in the hole. It's going to be a base hit. Struggling in to score is McGrew, so the Seagulls obtain some breathing room as well as insurance. 3-1, San Francisco.
Now hitting number 4, Tyler Ryan.
Tyler Ryan stepping up to the bat now for the Seagulls. It's 3-1, San Francisco. Well, we'll see. I mean, the Seagulls, well, the outcome of this game is still very much in doubt. Runner on first with 1 out. Now the Aviators infield thinking double play. Speaking of Aviator, there's an aircraft flying high in the sky. Check out that airplane. The pitch is in the dirt one, and I guess that commercial airline that's flying above the stadium, dude,
Not him.
could present something for the Aviators. 1-0 on Tyler Ryan. 1 out, runner on first, and Paul Murray.
Left field.
There's a stretch by Andrew Blair. There's the 1-0 pitch. Swing the line drive into left center. It's going to shoot the gap and fall in for a base hit. Right, center field picks it off quickly. Here's the throw in. It's going to be a base hit. Stopping on third, all the way from first to third is Murray.
Now to bat, number 10, Jared Bannister.
Well, so I mean, one thing I should mention, I don't think anybody on the diamond realized this, but Paul Murray went from first to third without touching second. I guess, how on earth could nobody on the diamond be aware of that? That's a mystery to me. Obviously, I'm just being funny, because if that really did happen, the umpires would have made it obvious by now. Looks like the coach for the Aviators, I'm assuming that's Tynan Pedretti. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's a de facto sponsor.
Double commercial.
Dude, it's almost like you're making me hungry there, Dom.
Me too.
First and third with 1 out. Here's the stretch by the right hitter. Blair, he deals it. Swing a line drive to center field. It's going to be a base hit. Here comes Murray to score. The runner's going to try for third base. The relay man drops the throw as Ryan stops at third and Murray comes in. So it's 4-1 Seagulls. Still 1 out.
Now up, number 43, Ishmael Roscoe.
Ismail Orozco coming up to bat. So I guess the Seagulls obtain some breathing room here in the 5th.
Yeah.
Still 1 out as it's first and third. A double play is what the Aviators infield is thinking. There's a stretch. The right-hander deals. It is strike on the curveball. 0-1 the count on Ismail Orozco. So first and third, it's Bannister on first, and the next pitch waved on a miss. Strike 2 as it's. So I believe that's Tyler Ryan on third, Jared Bannister on first. 1 out. I forgot to mention Bannister when he came up because he smoked the ball to center and it fell for an RBI. 0-2 offering. It is high. Ball 1 and a block to come first by the catcher. And the catcher in this case is Jordan Davidson. So like I said before, this game here will sadly eliminate one of these two teams from the playoff picture. But the team who has the most runs at the end of this contest plays top speed tomorrow. 1-2 pitch. It is high. Ball 2. The count is 2-2. Two and 2 on Ismail Orozco. 1 away. First and third for San Francisco. Here comes the stretch by the right-hander Blair. He deals it. Swing and a miss. 2 away for the Seagulls.
Now number 7, Juan Reyna.
Juan Reyna. I gotta ask Dom here. How about some walk-up music?
It's too hard.
It's too hard.
Yeah.
Just
Because I would have to lower the music and then put this on.
I
And there's
understand.
only like 6 seconds window.
Yeah, 6-second window. Okay, it was just a suggestion. I totally understand.
No problem.
Here it comes. It is a strike. Arena 0-1, a called strike. What's your walk-up song, Dom?
Money by Pink Floyd.
Money by Pink Floyd. What's my walk-up song?
I don't
You
know.
don't know my walk-up song, do you? 0-1 pitch. It is swinging up, chopper foul, strike 2. Of course, I'll just tell you, it's Windows of Heaven by Youth Alive.
Never heard of it.
Well, it was a song. It was like an Australian youth group song that originated back in the 1990s. So it's probably before your time. You probably never heard of it. But I never heard of, what's that song again by Pink Floyd?
Money.
I never heard of Money by Pink Floyd, so you and I are in the same boat to a degree. 0-2, it is high, ball 1. One and 2 on Reyna. Maybe Reyna is about to rain an RBI here. The stretch. Here it comes. It is in the dirt, 2-2. Alright, 2-2 count on Reyna. Of course, when I think Reyna, I think about something that's pretty common in the Emerald City. In other words, the place where the Mariners typically play home games. Dude, I was talking about rally fries before, originated by Seattle Mariners TV announcer Mike Blowers. 2-2 pitch, strike three, swinging, and the pitch hit the dirt, and did not hit the dirt, but the umpire does ring him up, that being Bobby Stepp. So after 5, it is 4-1 Seagulls.
Now hitting number 23, Alex Palios.
Alex Palios to lead things off for the Atwater Aviators as we head to the 6th. It is 5 innings down, 4 innings left to play here at Kenyatta College. Yeah, Kenyatta College in Redwood City. Redwood City is defined as climate best by government test. Anyway, it's still R.J. Hansen on the mound for the Seagulls. Here comes a motion by Hansen, the pitch. Swing the liner to center field, it's going to be a base hit. So Palios aboard, courtesy of a leadoff single on the first pitch.
Now hitting number 13, Victor Tiscarino.
Victor Tiscarino up. I know the Aviators are down by 3. I know Atwater's not going to fold here because I know if I was on a team trailing by 3 runs in the 6th, I most certainly wouldn't, especially if it's a game that would make or break a season, especially coming all this way, going through the grind and the combat of the regular season and then coming to a playoff game where it's all on the line. Here comes a throw to first base hit. It's not in time. Looks like there appears to be activity getting ready to warm up in the Seagull bullpen. Comes the stretch by the right-hander. Here comes pitch from Hansen. He scores back, pulls back, strike one. Of course, I know that it's interesting. I remember, when one sees the bullpen phone down there, I think it's one uninitiated bullpen catcher would think that he can use it to order pizza. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's slowing outside. Nice smother that time by Ryan, and it's 1-1. Alright, so it's a ball and a strike on right-handed batter Victor Tiscarino. He's the peanut man for Atwater in this game. Looking to live up to his role. Timeout. Here comes the right-hander Hansen. He's into a stretch. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing to lifter foul to right. Strike 2. Now check out this first-class announcer group. Check out all the amenities we have here. A refrigerator, a freezer, a microwave, a boombox. Wow, this is first-class living.
Have a party in here.
1-2 pitch. It is in the dirt. Nice block, and it's 2-2. Dude, yeah, let's have a party in here. How about a frat party? Since we're all men here, I figure have like a frat party. You get what I mean?
Let the sororities come.
Well, sorority. Well, if we can invite the ladies, we'll get the sororities to be with us. Yeah, tell me about it.
Get them coming up.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I connect with you, Dom. 2-2. Runner's going. Swinging a foul tip, so the runner has to retreat. Two and 2 on Victor Tiscarino. He wears the 13 on his jersey. When I think about 13, I think about what they made change Funston Avenue. Like, and of course they were going to call it 13th Avenue, but instead they called it Funston due to this and that. Pitch foul tip.
Yeah, Stan said he's listening from home.
Huh?
Stan Spatala.
Stan Spatala is listening from home. I can't believe it. I guess, well, Stan, if you're listening from home, or coach, if you whatever term you prefer, I have a can of, or not a can of frosting. I got the CD that I promised you, Stan. And Stan, if you're listening, I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. 2-2. That's the stretch. The 2-2 once again. Swinging a ground ball to short. It's a double play ball to second. To first. 2.
That's nice, baby. That's nice.
6-4-3 state-of-the-art double play.
Now swinging number 30, Nico Delgado.
Nico Delgado up. 2 outs just like that for the Aviators.
Oh, that's nice.
Dude, it's almost like,
He said thanks.
you're welcome, Stan. I just tell him that it's not a can of frosting. It's a CD containing games where Speedos beat the Heat. 2-2 pitch, low and outside, ball 1. Yes, Stan Spatala. I've worked with Stan since 2011. 1-0 pitch, and it's inside, ball 2. First pitch was outside, second pitch was inside. Comes motion by Hansen, the 2-0 pitch. Strike one called, 2-1 the count. Well, my friends, this is 2-1 pitch. Swinging the ground ball foul, strike 2. Yeah, winged airplane flies through the afternoon sky. To check out that aircraft, what isn't that state of the art? It's a World War I flying ace, according to Snoopy from Peanuts. Oh, dude, is that ever cool? Here comes the 2-2 from R.J. Hansen. Line to short, it's going to be... Oh, it's dropped! Oh, man! Oh, Ismail! Ismail Orozco had some slippery hands that time. Well, I've seen better hands on a clock.
Now up number 2, Brad Buzzard.
Brad Broussard. Broussard. You call it buzzard?
Yeah.
Dude, you know, here's one for you. A lot of people, you know how when people are born, they're delivered by the stork?
Yeah.
I was delivered by a buzzard. I'm serious.
Really?
Yeah, I was delivered by a buzzard. Here it is. Strike called on the outside corner, 0-1 on Broussard. You know, because most people are delivered by the stork, but I was an exception to that tradition.
Why is that?
Why is that? I don't know. I better ask my dad that when I call him later on. 0-1 pitch. Ooh, that's sticking outside for a ball, 1-1. It's almost like, you know, that's a great big mystery. It's almost like a great big question mark that I'll probably ask my dad when I call him or text him or whatnot, and I'll say, Dad, why was I delivered by a buzzard rather than the stork? Here comes the 1-1 pitch at this inside corner. Oh, strike 2. Oh. 1-2 on Brad Broussard. Brian Cardone is on deck. Here comes the stretch by Hansen. 1-2. Swing liner to the right field. It's going to be a base hit. Right fielder picks it off quickly. So it's going to be station to station. So it'll bring the tying run to the box. Brian Cardone, number 29.
Now he, number 29, Brian Cardone.
First and second still 2 down for the Aviators here in the top of the 6th. So Hansen facing a small Aviator threat here. Comes a stretch by the righty, target inside. Here's the pitch. Swing a pop to right field. It's a fly ball. Everyone racing back. Distributor racing back. He will make the catch and crash into the fence. What a defensive jam and right to save a run. Nice play by McGrew after 5.5. Seagulls on top, 4-1.